Hey folks, Scott here from mindtothemax.com. I've been a few weeks since I posted a video. I did daily posts and then we went over to, well, not so daily posts, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've done anything. In this video, I'm just basically going to tell you what I've been up to over the last few weeks and my crypto mining journey, and also tell you a lot of information about the awesome website that I've been working on. That's pretty much the main reason that I haven't been posting in the last few weeks, as I've been building up this website. So the crypto mining is taking shape. I have 5 graphics cards now, 5 1080 Ti's, all mining for me. They were really difficult to get hold of, these 1080 Ti's. I scoured the internet for them. I managed to pick up a couple on the NVIDIA website direct, and I also managed to pick up a few on Amazon. I had to wait a number of weeks for them, the ones from Amazon, but I did get them. I got them for recommended retail price of around about £700 each. You look anywhere else, you're looking at over £900, £1,000 for one of these cards. So I'm pretty happy with it. The cards are making me about $4 a day. The rig itself, it says it's making about $25. The rig's been on for over a week now. There is over $100 in the Bitcoin wallet on NiceHash. I can bring that up here. 2 seconds. Yeah, this is NiceHash running at the moment. I've only got 3 GPUs running at the moment. Estimated daily money, there we go, 767. So yeah, we're looking at like $12 with other 2 cards in place as well. So things are ticking along nicely. Probably going to take 4 or 5 months to pay these cards off. The one thing though that I did hear about your calculations when you're factoring in your graphics card, and the time to pay it off, is factor in the actual your resale cost as well. So you're more than likely, as mining gets more difficult, as the problems get more difficult, as new graphics cards get released, your card will become redundant at some point, and at that stage you're going to sell it. So as a rule of thumb, a £700 graphic card, let me take it up here, will probably lose about 25%, 75% of its value over the course of its lifetime. So if I have a £700 graphics card, divide that by 100, and then times it by the 25, so we'll have 25% of resale value. I mean, we're going to have about £175 there, $175, whatever you're working in, a resale value. So what you have to do is make sure when you're buying the cards and you're doing your calculations on the time to pay the card off, that you factor in the resale value of the card as well. So my £700 card, the resale value, £175. So the card in theory is actually only costing me £525. So that factoring that cost in means that you're going to be in profit sooner than you otherwise would have been. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys and girls. The other thing that I hope to help you with is the website that I've been working on. The website is called mindtothemax.com. Bit of a cheesy name, but I kind of like it. The whole purpose of the website is to help you build a profitable mining rig. And I go into great detail in specific questions that I've had in my head as I built my rig. I'm trying to answer in this website. So I'll show you the front page here. Go check it out. I'd love it. I'd love it if you checked it out and gave me your feedback on some of the articles that I've written here. The first issue I had was the PCI cables. Finding a male-to-male PCI cable. What my workaround there was, quite an interesting workaround. I was using a server PSU, and I needed the male-to-male cables. You'll find if you're using a standard desktop PSU, you'll be given a male cable anyway from that PSU, so it's not too much of a hassle. It is a hassle if you're using a server PSU. The good thing about server PSUs, this is what we go into in this guide here down the bottom, is they are much more efficient in mining, or they're much more efficient just being on and connected to graphics cards. They're designed to be on 24/7 first of all, unlike desktop PSUs, but they're much more efficient. And because there's a servers get basically refurbished a lot more than desktops too. A lot of companies that have servers, they recycle their servers every 3 to 5 years. They get new ones in. It means there's quite a large aftermarket of server PSUs. So you can pick up a server PSU for a lot cheaper than you can a desktop PSU. of the same performance. And when I mean performance, I mean efficiency. So a platinum rated server PSU cost me about $40, whereas the same wattage platinum desktop PCU would maybe be about $300. So that's what that article is all about. It tells you in great detail how to buy the server PSUs, how to hook them up to your mining rig. You need things like a breakout board in there as well, and you have to watch things, electrical concerns as well. So I go into detail on that. This article here, this is the top 5 GPUs that are currently in stock and that you can buy from mining in 2018. This one is really just to play, just to see what is actually out there. I had a real hard time writing that article. There isn't a lot out there. You're going to find it hard to get hold of a decent graphics card at a good price. Simple fact is that. Then we've got the mining tips here. This is basically how to tweak Windows 10 for mining. There's a lot of settings in Windows 10 that can be tweaked that'll give you more profit from your graphics cards. I go into extreme detail on how to do that there. It's a 2,000 word article, but it's worth it because if you've got 6 cards running, squeezing every bit of efficiency out of those graphics cards is worth the money in the long run. PCI risers, this is the piece that connects your graphics card to your computer. There are many PCI risers. In that article, I tell you which one's pretty much the best, why it's the best. Go check that one out. It's worth a read. And then the final article I've done is about underclocking your graphics card. One of the things that I learned when I turn on my graphics cards, apart from them getting really hot, is that they don't need to be at full power. You can reduce the power of your graphics card and still get the same output of your graphics card at a reduced power. So that saves you electricity. Another optimization tweak. I do have a massive spreadsheet, let me show you it here, of all the articles that I plan to do. Now I plan to write these articles over the course of February, mining subjects, here we go. And it's basically, as I say, it's all the questions that I had in my head about mining. So these are the articles that I'm going to be writing up. We've got the next article, which is a mining rig wizard. So you'll be able to go onto my site, minetothemax.com, go into the mining rig wizard, tell the wizard what type of graphics cards you want to use, AMD or NVIDIA, how many graphics cards, and it'll spit out all the hardware that you need, the amount of hardware that you need and where to get it from. That one, that would be quite interesting. Then we're going to go into AMD versus NVIDIA, which graphics card is best for mining. I have kind of biased in that view. I'll be discussing that in the article. Third article, what CPU, RAM and motherboard to buy for your mining rig. Then we go to wallets, what type of wallet to use for your Bitcoin, all that mining coins that you made, or if you're just purchasing Bitcoins, what type of wallet to use. Then NiceHash, I'm going to go into full detail on NiceHash and alternatives to NiceHash. Then this GPU business one, this is going to be talking about how to actually plan your mining rig operation, how to forecast your return on income, how much you can expect to make, some risks that are involved, and yeah, just your GPU business. What is the end goal of building these mining rigs for you? We go into that in there. Then there's CPU mining. This is something I'm going to touch on. Obviously, you don't need a graphics card to mine. You can actually use CPUs. So I'm going to be investigating that. Which CPUs are the most, or which ones are the most profitable? Is it worth it? CPUs do take up more power than a graphics card. Then we're going to be going into doing a review on power monitors. That's basically the bits that you plug into the wall. It tells you how much wattage your mining rig is going to be using. There's a lot of devices in the market. So I'm going to be reviewing a few of them, and we're going to try and figure out which one is the best. Desktop PSUs, I'm going to be reviewing 10, probably not 10 of them, but I'm going to be sourcing the best sort of desktop PSUs to buy at a good price. Cabling concerns, that's again a bit like the PCIe, just discussing what type of cables that you should be purchasing for your mining rig. That one's quite important because if you get the wrong type of cables, there is a fire risk. Then there's rig frames. I've got a wooden frame at the moment. There are multiple different types of frames on the market. There's vertical frames, there's steel frames, aluminium frames. We go into a little bit of detail on what type of frame is best for you. Then we've got here other mining. Now what I mean by other mining, that's your ASCII miners or your Ant miners. We're going to be doing some investigation there, see how profitable they are. They're quite expensive. Your minimum laydown is about $3,000. Is it worth it? We'll find out on that one. And this is one that I don't have any experience with at the moment, is mining pools. And basically, yeah, what are mining pools? How to choose a mining pool, how to get started with a mining pool as opposed to using NiceHash. And then this is the interesting one. This is one that I want to really get to, is how to buy and sell mining rigs. I'm hoping to speak to a couple of individuals that do this as a sort of business. They build mining rigs and they sell the mining rigs to other people. So I'd like to see that business model, see how that works. That's one that really struck my interest, and it's one that I would like to get into. Portfolio app, this is basically all your Bitcoins and altcoins around all the different websites. There are some apps that you can use to work out how much your portfolio of Bitcoins and altcoins is worth. We're going to be reviewing some of those apps. Then the Bitcoin exchanges, we're going to be doing a little bit of a review on which Bitcoin exchange you should be using. Should it be Coinbase, GDAX, Binance? There's other ones in the mix there as well. Which one should you be using? We're going to be doing a review, tell you the good and the bad bits about each, things like the fees, how to basically maybe avoid fees, which is something that I learned and it took a little bit of time. Then we're going to be looking at mining operating systems. So at the moment I'm using Windows 10. However, there are mining operating systems that you can boot off a USB flash drive. So we're going to be doing a little bit of investigation there, see how they compare to Windows 10. Soundproofing your mining equipment. This will be an interesting article. I've got my mining rig set right here. It's making a little bit of a noise, so we're going to be investigating how we can dampen down the amount of noise on a mining rig. Surge and PDUs. That's all about what type of protection you should have in place for your mining rig. I haven't got any at the moment, but I'm definitely going to be having some there. Power spikes. Don't want to fry all my graphics cards. That's where we're going to that. Then we're going to be talking about electricity, basically how to calculate your costs in electricity, other concerns about running more than one mining rig off of your power, how much power you need, all that type of information. And then these articles at the bottom here, these are up for, I don't know, these might change. I'm basically making 30 articles, and I had I think 25 topics, and I still needed another 5. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've got all these questions in my head that I'm going to answer in these articles. What about these other 5 topics? So how to build a mining rig from scratch, just like a basic guide. So I'm going to put together one of them. What crypto to buy and mine. I'm hopefully going to have some advice there. I don't actually know. I let NiceHash make all the judgment about that at the moment. Then we're going to talk about what YouTubers to follow, or which ones I follow that are really useful to follow. And then I want to do a bit on ICOs and, well, how to watch out for ICOs, initial coin offerings. There's a lot of dodgy things out there. And that takes us into our most common scams for Bitcoin and altcoins. Which scams that you should avoid. And that is it. That's the website. So it's going to be a fairly large piece of work. What I plan to do, hopefully, is write the articles up. But then once the articles are there, I want to try and create some videos around the articles about the topics that I want into great detail on. So that's the plan. The potential is that I'll probably release a video maybe a week or every fortnight on this channel discussing one of these topics. I obviously have these 6 topics here at the moment that I have to discuss. They'll probably be my starter for 10. They'll almost be like my script. And I hope to answer them here. So this is almost like an overview of what I'm up to. It's a month-long project, this. The mining rig's built now. It's making money. I'm going to get the content out there. The blog's on there. Got some affiliate links to make some money on there as well. Hopefully in 9 or 10 months when Google picks this up, things will start kicking off and I'll start making a profit. So this project is a February project. I hope to have it complete by the first week in March. I've got another project that I'm working on. And I love you guys to follow along in this journey, the mining rig journey. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoy this video. It's a little bit different from what I've done in the past. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe. Thanks.